Are there any cosplays that you've been saving, or rather cosplans you've been saving for when cons are opened back up so you can show it off?
Yeah, so I was actually working on two. My plan was to debut my He-Man at
Okay.
Dallas Fan Fest, and of course that fell apart. I didn't quite have it all the way ready yet, so it still gave me time to finish building the sword. And
Okay.
my other one I wanted to do was off of Maleficent 2, where they had the dark phase. Um, all the different. I don't know if you saw the movie,
I saw the
Maleficent
first
2, Missions
one.
of Evil. Okay, so in the second one, that's when we saw more of her kind. And
Okay.
so, since there's so many of them, I get to actually build it and make it my own. So right now, I'm trying to work on finishing the wings, which is the hardest part. The
Yeah,
wings are big. I'm trying to get it strapped to my back and try to get them mobile so I can walk through doors. So that's what those are the two biggest things I'm working on.
do you remember
Yeah,
the first con you've ever gone to?
first con I went to was in 2018. Um, what is the name of that con? Because they're no longer around. It's like one of the biggest cons in San Antonio. I think it might have been
Oh, really?
San Antonio Comic. They had a Halloween edition. That's my first time I decided to get into it,
Oh, hell
and I
yeah.
made up my own character. I couldn't decide between being a pirate or a vampire, so I just put them together and went as vampire,
I
and that was fun.
Another one of your cosplays I really was interested in was your Killmonger.
Uh-huh.
How long does it take for that makeup to be put on?
Okay, so I'm not sure which one you saw. The first one I did, and I have bigger scars. And what I did was I took hot glue, just made a whole bunch of dots on paper, which was a mistake
Oh,
because once it dried, I got all this paper stuck on the bottom of it.
mm,
So I had to spend my time ripping the paper off of it. Um, I had to then find makeup to match my skin color because I'm not used to wearing makeup. So I had to go to Macy's and sit down and have these women put makeup on me. It was interesting. And so I did some more research and I found this product called Third Degree. Um, it's a molding prosthetic. Um, it's a lot quicker to make, but it doesn't stick as well. And so
okay.
I was able to cover my body more, but they kept falling off, and it didn't hold them. Like I said, it didn't hold the makeup well either, so it still looked clear.
Do you usually do your own makeup for your cosplays, like for your night elf?
No, so my wife, who's one actually got me into it. Her name is Paradise Cosplay on Instagram. She's the artist, and she's been doing cosplay for over about 10 years now. And so she does all my makeup.
Okay.
If I did it, you would definitely know I did it. So,
Out of all your cosplays, do you have a favorite to wear?
my brother Voodoo. I would say that one probably has to be my favorite. I think I really fit that character. Um, have the locks, through the white contacts in. I just feel like I really embody that character.
After doing it for a couple years now, do you have any recommendations for like people who are just starting out who might be nervous about doing something like that? Like they think they can't do it because they don't fit what the character looks like physically or something.
Right. I think for those who feel that way, the best way to get out of that mindset is to actually go to a con, and you will see that it was so friendly and so warming. The environment was just fantastic. All that melted away. But I would say, yeah, the first thing to do is just go to a con. And like with me, I first thought it was silly. Like, why am I? I'm a grown man trying to dress up. And I'm like, well, I do it every Halloween. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Um,
That's why I love Halloween so much.
definitely. I say, yeah, do a con first, and you'll realize that it's really not that bad.
Along with talking about cons, do you have any story from a con or a cosplay that you just try to look for an excuse to tell? Like, you just love telling it?
Uh, One, I was invited to be. a guest cosplayer at this. It was a Power Ranger Expo,
Okay.
Mighty Morphin Expo here in San Antonio, which gave me a reason to buy a Power Ranger. So I bought the White Ranger cosplay. That's also the same time I did the Killmonger when I had it completely did my body. That's the one that didn't have. That's not the one makeup didn't stick. But I went the first day as Killmonger, and these two older women came up to me and asked me if I did parties. If you know what I'm saying, if I did
Okay. Okay.
bachelorette parties and all that. So that was
Oh, I thought
interesting.
I was thinking like a child's birthday party. Like, oh, would you mind
Nope.
coming to my? Oh, wow.
I think my second one would be when I displayed the Killmonger for the first time. It's when I did the glue when I just used the glue sticks, making the big ones, and that's where I don't know if you watched um, Marvel Agents of Shield.
I've seen
Okay,
a little bit of it, but
okay, yeah, that was I was big into that,
oh,
and two of the stars were there, and the guy, big black guy, he played name was Mac on the show, um, huge, and I was at this time I was still competing. I was doing men's physique competitions. And so I was fairly in shape, and I was just so impressed with how he was asking me questions about how do I stay in shape and how do I get ripped. I'm like this guy who's tall and big and muscular, and so that was another that was kind of that made me feel good. He might just trying to make me feel good, but it worked because I was
yeah.
to have this sort ask me about my regimen.
I'd imagine after watching someone on TV and then them being like, "Yo, you
Right.
you swole as fuck." Do you want to let everyone know where to find you at?
Yeah, sure. So on Instagram, my tag is CX.cosplay. Also on Facebook. I started a TikTok, which is also CX.cosplay. But those are the the three places I could be seen.
Well, shit.
Bye.